December 9th status check with Braddock. As noted in previous voiceovers, we've been working on an earlier wrist set in his backswing for a couple reasons. One, to get him his timing better, and also ideally to hit better wedge shots. His old golf swing prior to this change, at the top, if you look back on some of the previous videos, he had what I call a soft left arm position at the top. And his shaft angle at this point would be up in this neck of the woods. And not much wrist set. Because of the little wrist set, he had a left arm set, if you will. His left arm had a bend to it, which is basically a mechanism to create speed. Because on the downswing, what he would do, and people like Xander Schauffele, same thing, same move, have a left arm set. They would straighten that left arm on the downswing with a lot of lag and create their speed that way. All right, and that's what Braddock did. Still does to that fact. He would get full wrist set on the downswing down in this neck of the woods, late into the downswing, and that becomes a timing issue when you're trying to hit shots, especially half shots and short wedge shots. It becomes a huge timing issue, and it's hard to hit quality shots that way. So this winter, like previous winters, we attempted to get him to set the hands earlier, and he's starting to adapt to it really well. Let's take a look at his 9 o'clock position here. Yeah, see, I'm almost seeing a full wrist set right now. His left arm's in this position, and his shaft is up there. That's good. That's really good. Then by the top, he's got a full wrist set. Now, I'm gonna show everybody what little alterations like this, what they mean in your golf swing later in the swing. He has a full wrist set, ergo he has no reason to keep that left arm soft. Now, he hasn't consciously been trying to keep his left arm firm. This just happens. He's got a full wrist set now, so the soft left arm has kind of disappeared from his golf swing, which is really good. My whole thing is the less moving parts, the better. So if that left arm stays firm, the better. Now, he's starting to get full wrist set by this position in the swing, right there, instead of late in the swing. Now, one other thing that I've just noticed now while I'm doing this voiceover, wow, this is really interesting. You know, like I said just previously, when you make little changes in your swing, later parts in your swing get affected. Now, he's at the top. Let's make sure I'm looking at this right. There's his head position. The one big issue in Braddock's swing since day one, 5 years ago, has been at the top of the swing. In order to get on top of the ball and create shaft lean, which he didn't have because he had no wrist set, he would dive with the upper body. The head would go this way, the upper body go this way, until you get on top of the golf ball. And then he'd release the hands earlier so he wouldn't shank it. And this dive at the top of the swing, we just couldn't stop now for 4 years. I've had my pro buddies help, and it just hasn't happened. And it all created with a drill we did 5 years ago to get him off his back foot. When he first started playing this game 5 years ago, he was into baseball, so he would swing off his back foot, and I had him do a drill, and it got him off his back foot, but it also created a bad habit because he, for the most part, overdid the drill. But by setting the hands early, let's get rid of all this. By setting the hands earlier now, you have a full wrist set at the top. You have a wrist set which creates shaft lean at impact. Now he has no reason to dive into the ball. Obviously, it's a habit of his. He still does it, but you're going to see from this position right now, he does a lot less of it. Let me see. Now he's moved into his left side ever so slightly. Now he's rotating out of the way. Wow, that's really good. That is light years better than it was in the past. To the point where at impact, he's right on top where he started. That is really good stuff. That's an unexpected, very pleasant surprise we've had just by setting these hands earlier. There's a lot less dive into his swing now, and I think this is going to continue to get better the more he works on this wrist set. That's good stuff. He's going to be happy to see this. But in any event, little changes affect the golf swing in more ways than one.